Listen up, motherfuckers. I'm not some alien movie character. If you're trying to pull that shit, you better recognize this ain't your fucking sci-fi night. I'm Kenny Powers. Man who's gonna make the fucking world remember what real greatness looks like.
Hope your stream says, "What the fuck is up, dude?"
Yo, fucker, let me tell you about this crazy shit that happened out in the verse. So there I was, scanning some goddamn colony world when my sensors picked up these weird-ass biosigns. Like human, but not quite. And they were coming from deep inside some hive nest. Thought to myself, Kenny Powers ain't no rookie, so I went in hot. You know what happens next? Find this fucker of a Marine squad who got themselves into one hell of a situation. Their suits were all fucked up, broadcasting their life signs like some kind of bait. And the hive was eating it up. These bastards had their gear glitching out from being around too much alien tech. Couldn't power down without giving away their position, so they're stuck there. Looking like some kind of cosmic fishing lure for these motherfuckers. Got me thinking, man. You ever try to get someone else's attention by flashing your biosigns? It was like they became a living beacon in that shitstorm. Their suits were probably trying too hard to protect them and end up fucking them over instead. So Kenny Powers walks into this clusterfuck, scans the whole situation, and what do I see? These Marines are still alive, but barely holding on. Surrounded by alien tech they don't understand. Broadcasting signals that should have gotten them killed years ago. But these bastards, they're still breathing, still fighting. That's how you know Kenny Powers is one step ahead. Because even when the hive thinks it's got a live meal, I'm there to fuck with their dinner plans. Holy shit, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. When that goddamn alien handed me their high-tech gun, these fuckers are all about keeping their own species alive while they're out here making us look. I knew immediately what they were playing at, like amateurs. So there I am, in the fucking jungle. This predator looks at me with these glowing eyes and goes, Kenny Powers, you're gonna be our human weapon. And I'm thinking, well, fuck me sideways. Because let's get real, these bastards were never about the xenomorphs. They always had their sights set on us humans all along. You know what's really fucked up? The gun they gave me was designed to kill other humans, not aliens. Every single round in that fucking thing was meant for our kind. I stood there, looking at this advanced technology, and it hit me like a motherfucking truck. We're just pawns in some intergalactic game. But here's the kicker, motherfucker. Even though I knew their true intentions, I still used that weapon against them. Because Kenny Powers never backs down, and fuck what they think is gonna happen next. Then me. The gun? It was meant for human targets, but guess what? I turned it right back on these predators before they could pull the same shit again. That's just how it goes in this goddamn universe, motherfucker. You keep your enemies close enough to understand their moves. And then you make sure they never forget who taught them a lesson. Swigging from a flask while sitting in my recliner. Holy shit, man. Remember that day? Fucking chaos that was. We were up against these aliens. No, wait. They weren't even aliens. They were just some sick fucks who thought the vacuum of space would be fun to play with. And our weapons ain't doing jack shit, because their tech was playing hide and seek with our... So, there we were on this massive mothership thing. All 12 of us. Targeting systems. I knew if we didn't do something fast, we'd be space dust in about 3 seconds flat. Strokes beard thoughtfully. The captain, old Bucky Miller, he goes Powers. Let's get this shit done. So we jury rate these massive thrusters to the cargo bay hatch and... Think you can handle a little experimental physics? And I'm like... Aimed it straight out into space. Chuckles darkly. Let me tell you something about physics. In space, it ain't just your mass that matters. It's all about relative motion and gravitational fields. So when those fuckers thought they could take us on, they didn't count on Kenny Powers knowing how to make a cargo bay go boom boom bass. I don't know here. Stands up and gestures wildly. That was the day we made history. Or at least made sure our squad names would be written in the fucking stars. We survived, man. Every last one of us. And now when some rookie asks what's your secret, I just tell them. It ain't about knowing what's impossible. It's about figuring out which impossible is actually possible with enough balls and brains. Slams flask down. Fucking alright. That was the moment we all knew. Kenny Powers doesn't just break rules, he breaks dimensions. Aye. Takes another swig. Now if you'll excuse me, I got shit to do. Fuck yeah, let me tell you about that one. I was sitting there at my desk in Colonial Marines. Just mindlessly signing paper after goddamn paper when this report pops up. Like a fucking glitch in the Matrix. Turns out these corporate bastards were playing a sick game with our lives. They'd be shipping Marines off to these supposedly infected colonies. But it was all bullshitters, the crazy part though, man. These aren't just regular bugs we're dealing with. We've got fucking scientists designing evolution right in front of us. Deliberately letting them breed and mutate to make them stronger. I'm staring at this data stream thinking what the actual fuck is happening here. Then it hits me. Weyland-Yutani is treating these Xenos like they're fucking pets or something. Letting these bastards multiply while we're out there bleeding for a paycheck that's probably not. They're keeping certain colonies isolated, even real. The worst part? Every time another squad goes missing on one of those lost colonies, it's just more fuel for their sick little experiment. These aren't random losses. They're selective breeding programs with human hearts as fertilizer. That's when I knew we were all part of some corporate wet dream. They don't care about us. We're just test subjects in their goddamn lab rat's cage. And these xenomorphs? They're the prize fucking champions of this twisted game. The real question is, what happens when these buggers evolve beyond our control? Because let me tell you something. Corporate greed doesn't know limits, and neither do these fuckers. Fuck yeah. Let me tell you about that night in Detroit. So this synthetic we were working with, real sleek chrome body, perfect fucking soldier if you ask me, went into some abandoned facility looking for alien tech samples. We had intel on a facehugger nest nearby. Well, wouldn't you know it? The thing snags one of those fuckers trying to get back before the military rolled in. Next thing we know, this hybrid shows up.